I'm pastry chef Maria Kemp of Beyond Decadence, and welcome to Mastering the Details, where I'll teach you tips and tricks to make you more successful in the kitchen. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I'm in my commercial kitchen in Charlotte, so I'm competing with the freezers and refrigerators that cycle on and off, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me and you'll learn something fun and new today. What I'm going to show, and I've got my hairnet on, and what I'm going to show you today is how to grease and flour a pan. You'll see a lot of times that recipes ask you to grease and flour a pan. You might say, why do I need to do that? Well, the reason you want to do that and not skip it is it will keep your cake or the baked product from sticking in the pan. So once it's baked, you'll be able to get it out of the pan. So let me show you a couple of quick and easy ways to do that. One of the first things you can do is you can cheat and use this product. I'm not sponsored by them, but it will work. It's called Baker's Joy, and it has the grease and flour component already in it. So all you do is just spray it in your pan. So that's one way that you can do it. So I'll leave that there so you can see that. But I'm going to show you the old school way. Is you have two options. Well, actually you have several options, but let's just talk about two. You can use butter, and this butter is just right out of the refrigerator, or you can use shortening. So what I've got here is my butter. I'm just going to unwrap it a little bit, and then I've got my little 6-inch pan. So what I'm going to do is take the butter and just rub it around in the bottom of the pan just to get it started, and then I'll go up the sides and I'll show you here in just a second. So I've got like kind of a rough coat of butter on that. So you have two options from here. You can use your fingers and move the butter around, unless that just completely grosses you out, or you can use a paper towel. So I'll use a paper towel. So I'm going to use the paper towel, and I'm just going to use it to smear the butter around. If you wanted to cut a piece of butter and put it on the paper towel and do the same thing, that would have worked too. So it's not, you know, this part is not rocket science. So I've got the butter moved around. I'm going to hit it just a little bit more to make sure I didn't take off too much. And you want to make sure that you do this well, and I'm actually going to get my fingers in here. You want to make sure that you do this well and that you cover every portion of the pan with the butter or the shortening. I usually don't have shortening on hand, so that's why I decided to show you the butter technique, because I don't use it for hardly anything. And the reason this is important, and I'm going up the sides, is because any place that you do not have butter, the flour will not stick. And if the flour doesn't stick, then you have an exposed area that will potentially stick to your cake or cause your cake to stick in the pan. So now I've just got some all-purpose flour here, and I've got my spoon, and I'm just going to put in just a spoonful. You don't need a lot. And then you just shake it around gently. And you can see every place the butter is, the flour stuck to. Now if we see any shiny silver spots through there, and I'm just kind of rolling it around because I want to get it up on the sides as well, then we'll know that I didn't do a good job and there's no butter there, so the flour's not going to stick to there. And I'm just going to do this over my flour container, so that way if I spill it, it goes in the flour. And then after I think I've got it, I'm just going to turn it upside down here, and I'm just going to give it a thump or a tap. And then it releases all the extra, and you can see there's one spot down at the bottom that I did not get enough butter in, so my cake could potentially stick there. That's not a big area, but still it could cause problems. So that's how you grease and flour a pan. Just to recap again, you can use butter. You can use this spray called Baker's Joy, which has the grease and the flour all in one, so you just spray it in the pan, or you can use shortening and flour. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn your notifications on so you'll be notified when I post another tip and trick of mastering the details to make you more successful in the kitchen. See you next time.